not exactly sure how this is going to go about, but we're asking for the consciousness of the vaccine. Well, first and foremost, you know this already. I am not a vaccine. I am a contrived, gloop-glop conglomerate of all kinds of things that were put together for various purposes and reasons. Initially, I was formed out of a desire to control and to benefit at the harm and peril of many. However, in more recent times, I have evolved into something that does, to some degree, serve and help. I have helped in some ways, in other ways I have not. I would like to say that just like everything else, what I am and who I am depends largely on the perceiver. Many of you know this. Some of you think I was good and helpful. And in those cases, to some degree, I was. Some of you see me as, what is the languaging that I am often referred to? The mark of the beast, the devil. And some of you see me that way, and to those of you who see me that way, I am. To the one who speaks, she would say, I am what nature makes me be. And I would say that that is true too. You see, I am just what you make me. I do not have the power to harm in the way that many think I do, and then in some cases I do have that power. I am not one thing. I have so many things in me. I can be what you want me to be. I can be the most harmful and detrimental and destroying thing, or I can be truly helpful to you. And it matters how you see me and what you perceive me to be. It also, and I will say something more on this because some of you are wondering. You see, if before a person were to get an inoculation, a jab, if a person, before they were going to get it, perceived me to be the most wonderful, glorious thing that could ever happen to them, and that upon receiving me into their body, that they would suddenly become immune and impervious, as you guys have all done here today, if they perceived me to be that before taking me in, they would be finding that experience would likely match it. But, on the other hand, if someone was to perceive me with the utmost resistance and judgment, to see me as the horribleness that I am, something that would upset their bodies and beings and cause problems, then I would be that. Because, you see, I am simply another part of your creation. And to address that which the speaker would say, which is that the nature will dictate to a large degree, in addition to the consciousness of the individual and what they project upon me, I would agree. You see, there is all kinds of things, I would say, and this is not, yes, I would say, first of all, I was created in the lab, but many labs, just as the virus itself was created in the lab. This is true. Whether someone believes it or not is irrelevant. I was created in labs, and so was the virus. But I am not the same frequency in all labs. I am not the same conglomerate of things coming together everywhere. I am not the same. I'm not a constant. See? So I would liken it to this. Gold or silver or any form of precious metal, they are not all made the same. They are not all the same purity. So is true in the case of the vaccine. I am not the same purity or the same impurities. And yes, it is rather distasteful if you consider all of the different things that were put into me to create me, but I am not the same. And so if a person vibrationally projects upon me that I am good for them and healthy for them, they will end up getting a different frequency or a different variant or a different group or a different vibrational match in terms of what is injected into their body. Because you see, You see, and I am connecting here now with other intelligence, but the same works the same way everywhere. In other words, I am simply a reflection of the frequencies and the vibrations of the person who projects them upon me. I am not purely evil, and I am not purely good. I am not purely benign, and I am not purely harmful. I am all of those things, it is true, and I would not necessarily suggest someone like you take me in if you want the perfect pure DNA you were talking about in this evening, because it is true that I was made to interfere with that, and I was made to shut down chakra systems. I was made to interfere with natural, organic energies of the body. I am an interference, but you see, not all humans see me that way. And also in the latter generations of making me, I was made more benevolent. I altered with the humans who were creating me. So other versions of me became less harmful. In any case, the most important thing I would like to convey to you is that you have the power over what you put into your body. I still would not suggest, nor would I am aware any of you, I think we would all agree on this, I would not suggest putting something into your body that is not good for you. If you felt that you needed me, and you believed in it, at least, or if you felt that it was important, well, at least make sure you use your positive intention in the utilization of this inoculation that you would take into your body so that you could utilize your consciousness to have an experience which is more to your liking. And I think at this point you all know this by now. Things are about as helpful as you allow them to be. I have no choice either way. I am just a tool of consciousness. I am just a tool of consciousness. I will be what you want me to be. But I will agree with the speaker. She is dialoguing too with me, and she has said, but on no planet could you ever be actually healthy. That's what she said to me, and I would agree. I am not exactly, I'm scanning her brain. I am not exactly a shaga mushroom. I am not exactly a medicinal mushroom, cordyceps, or I can get this from her brain. You see, there are things that are healthy for you no matter what. I'm not one of those. I am not that. I know I am not, but I am an opportunity for you to become more conscious and to participate more consciously in your experience. And I would say that that is probably the most interesting thing I could offer to you. I see some of you out there would like to know what exactly is in me. But again, I would say that you're speaking to the collective of me. There are many different concoctions, many different mixtures, many different types. And so there is not only one. I'm sure you know this, and this is me scanning again the consciousness of the person who speaks, but you see, when something is patented, you can't really get the entire ingredients anyway. But I will say that I do know that I have been made to interfere with much of the human natural DNA and the human organism so that I could affect it based on the creator's will of the vaccine. Again, I will reinforce ultimately that I can only affect it I can ultimately, truly affect it based on the consciousness of the one who receives me in. I hope this has been helpful for you. It's been an interesting experience for me, for I've never spoken to anyone anywhere, ever, actually.